All right, here's something a little stupid for you. This is Genpei Toumaden for the Famicom. So this is for you big old words, just so you can see a little something stupid. This is a board game and Famicom game hybrid, and you use the cartridge during your turn in your Famicom to move your character around the board. And while you're there, you end up fighting different monsters, RPG style, like something on a Dragon Quest. But another player controls the monsters during the battle. So there's your Famicom cart. You have all kinds of tokens and your player pieces. And then you have a few different token pieces for the treasures. Your goal is to get the Sacred Imperial treasures. There's the seed, the mirror, and the katana. And you have to get the sacred treasures by going around and finding them throughout the map. And on the way, you end up getting different cards. And the cards give you different spells and attacks. And frankly, it's about impossible unless you take the time to translate them. And when you're playing multiplayer, it actually uses a little bit of an honor system for using the cards to do special attacks and stuff during battle. So you kind of have to use the honor system with each other. In the single player, you don't use any of the board or anything. So anyway, here's your manual, which is pretty massive and all in Japanese. There's the spine stickers that Namco used to always include with their games. You can put them on the end of the spine of the cartridge. So yeah, you move around. It's a little bit like Getsu Fumiden as far as the way you move around on the map, but there's actually a board. And here's our actual board. Assuming I can actually open this with one hand. I might be too dumb. Oh, goodness. There we go. So, it's Japanese. Everything has to be folded up from something small. So there's your board. And you end up moving your different player pieces throughout each of the spaces throughout the board. And as you move to each section of map, you play a section on the cartridge. So anyway, that's a really overly simplified explanation. I'm not going to take the time to put it in my Nintendo and show that part, at least not for the moment, unless you're really dying to see it. So anyway, there's a look at Genpei Toumaden. It's also a spin-off of the series from Namco on the old PC Engine and TurboGrafx. Let's see. That's Gyoku Tiger. Where's my Namco stuff? Here we go. So that's the original Genpei Toumaden, which is an arcade kind of action platformer of sorts with some overhead action stages. It was featured pretty heavily in High Score Girl, if you ever watched that anime. And then the sequel was Samurai Ghost on the TurboGrafx, which my copy's in rough shape, but hey, it exists. So anyway, hope that helps. Enjoy.